the next generation of lifestyle awareness that will transform your life significantly. Hi, welcome to Living Wow Out Loud. I'm your host, Callie Ray, founder of the Living Wow Center and author of the book, 8 Lessons Lupus Taught Me from Surviving to Thriving with Autoimmune Diseases. Living Wow is a lifestyle of choice and intention that was born from the truth that, number one, your body is designed to heal if you give it the environment to do so. Number two, you don't need a label or permission to be the expert in your own body. And number three, more than 80% of all diseases can be prevented or reversed by lifestyle. Unfortunately, this isn't what we're taught in our standard American diet and lifestyle culture. This podcast is a voice of hope and community where you will learn how to live a life of thriving that honors and embraces those three truths. Though you are an individual, you are not alone, and you can thrive living wow too. The voice you feel. Last week, I shared the foundational communication behaviors of joint attention, turn-taking, and topic maintenance as you learn body language. The need to apply these behaviors to any communication exchange is universal and necessary to recognize and implement as you develop a relationship with your body and begin to understand and speak body language. In today's episode, let's take a look, or really a listen, at what body language sounds like. You likely already have some familiarity, just like you do when you see someone speaking sign language or hear a foreign language that you have familiarity with, but not necessarily a personal understanding or use. You recognize some aspects, but they don't carry any meaning for you because you don't have the pronunciation, vocabulary, or grammar to interpret them. The amount you tune in to one of these foreign conversations is likely dependent upon your level of knowledge and interest. When you begin to study a language, you begin to recognize the pronunciation or vocabulary, and suddenly you begin to listen or watch more intently to see if you can understand anything. Body language is interesting because it is not a language you hear or see, but more accurately described as the voice you feel. Your body speaks through energy, emotion, feelings, thoughts, intuition, and sensations. The degree to which you tune in or recognize the language will increase as you develop more awareness and training with vocabulary and interpretation. Another unique characteristic of body language is its innate nature. Unlike a native language that is learned based on where you were born and the language spoken in your family and community, you were born to speak body language, which is universal to all humankind. Your body language is unique to you, but it is a matter of remembering and understanding it rather than learning sounds, characters, and rules, such as in the written and spoken languages. Recognizing the simplicity rather than getting bogged down in the complexity of body language is refreshing as you learn this foundational skill for becoming the expert in your body, starting from the understanding that health is a natural condition of the body. Let's call it ease. Any kind of situation, behavior, or experience that moves your body away from the natural condition could be called dis-ease. Because your body is constantly trying to maintain the natural condition of ease, it speaks to you and within you continually to monitor and adjust for circumstances. Your physical experience is the outward manifestation of what is happening with that internal dialogue, and as a result can be simply adjusted by tuning in and being a good listener. In a very noisy world, the question is, who are you listening to? Referencing back to the 8 systems framework, you'll recall that there's a driver who usually gets all of the attention because she's in your driver's seat on this journey. But the navigation system is actually the smarts of the operation because it is programmed with a perfect knowledge of your specific journey. The driver is your mind that is constantly surveying the situation and your surroundings to keep you safe so that you can make it to your destination. It is programmed with a negativity bias that focuses on survival at all costs. This is the mental tape running in your mind based on your beliefs, knowledge, and the messages of the world around you. The driver is skilled at keeping you safe, but is not necessarily using all of the information available to you. The navigation system is your spirit that is programmed not only with your destination, but also the entirety of the journey and all of the specifications of your specific, unique vehicle, also known as your body. Your navigation system is able to see beyond the conscious and unconscious communications of the mind. This is the intuition you feel when something is right for you and it resonates with joy or peace, or when something is not right for you and you feel unsettled or confused. Tuning into the conversation within, between the driver and navigation system, is where you begin to remember your body language and recognize the language as communication that has been drowned out by the noise of life. This observation of the dialogue between the intuition and the thoughts intersects with the feelings and senses of the body as you witness a miraculous conversation of body language that you begin to recognize and understand as energy, mood, health, and vitality. Learn the language of the internal dialogue and you learn how to feel the voice of body language. Next week, we will explore the rest of the 8 systems and begin to interpret how these conversations within of body language can be used to move from pain, fatigue, injury, or dis-ease to flow, energy, vitality, and ease. What is your body telling you that you don't yet understand? Hey, if you find value here on the Living Wow Out Loud podcast, will you please share it with your friends and take a minute to rate it on the platform that you're listening on? That's how we live wow out loud. You know that more people need hope and they need the messages shared. And that's how we get recognized among all the noise. This is where you find your voice. Will you please share and subscribe and rate so that we can grow? After my personal transformation from surviving to thriving with autoimmune diseases, I was completely astounded that the experience was not what I expected it to be. Instead of resenting my body and being forever trapped with a legacy of bad genes, as I had believed would be my fate, I looked and felt 20 years younger. I had dropped weight that had plagued me for decades, eliminated chronic pain that no doctor, therapy, or medicine could relieve, and found energy that I hadn't had since I was 16 years old. Because this is not what I expected, and because I wish someone would have told me that there is another way than sad, I wrote the book 8 Lessons Lupus Taught Me from Surviving to Thriving with Autoimmune Diseases. As I began to share the book and the message of change your story, Living Wow was born. After years of continuing to learn and study how and why lifestyle has such an impact on disease and the world being torn apart by a global pandemic, I can't stand by any longer keeping it to myself. You have to understand that the power is in your hands. The power is in your body. The power is in your lifestyle. The Living Wow Center is a holistic wellness practice that utilizes the framework of the Living Wow lifestyle to identify system failures or maintenance needs. Whether you just need a tune-up or a complete systems overhaul, we support you as an individual to get back out on the journey and living wow. We will work with you to determine levels of function, needs, tools, resources, and or providers that may be best equipped to guide you as you step out of the negative health cycle and turn it into a positive health cycle. The Living Wow Center offers a revolutionary, comprehensive approach to healing, coaching, and support that is necessary in our complex, sad world. Schedule your complimentary consultation today to see how Living Wow can support you. I'm super excited to announce Supercharge for you. We are changing the name of the Living Wow Challenge to more clearly represent the monthly support program where you take Living Wow for a 10-day spin. I know 10 days doesn't seem like much, but it is, and that's why it's now Supercharge. Living Wow Supercharge is a 10-day supported focus on eating a clean, nutritionally dense diet with intention as you jumpstart into the Living Wow lifestyle. You will feel lighter, more energetic, and empowered with your nutrition. You will experience the power of nutritional healing with less pain, more energy, and a better mood. The Supercharge includes a comprehensive 10-day seasonal menu, recipes, videos, quick start guides, and links to resources. You begin with a prep, then daily support, and wrap up with a review. This is the fastest, most immersive way to get started and feel the effects of Living Wow now. Right now, go to livingwowcenter.com. That's livingwowcenter.com to sign up now for the next Supercharge running the 1st to the 10th of the month. Early sign up ensures you a spot and gives you time to complete your preparation assignments as you gear up to Supercharge. Wow, you just finished another episode of Living Wow Out Loud. I hope you leave today empowered to live your best life and thrive. If you're ready to jump in and learn a little bit more about Living Wow, come check out the Living Wow Center. That's livingwowcenter.com. And maybe consider joining our next Living Wow Challenge. We run the 1st to the 10th of every single month. See you soon.